Hello everyone, welcome to Leoguidance time if this is your first time, and welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. It's so nice to have you here. So before I start with the pick a card portion of the reading, a quick announcement is that I'm running a contest. When I reach 200 subscribers, I'll be going away a free reading. All you need to do is, if you'd like to participate in it, to leave a comment down below this video, and even if you don't want to write anything, you can simply leave an emoji and you'll be automatically participating in it. So when it comes to pick a card portion of this reading is going to be all about me hyping you up. I feel that with the holiday seasons and everything, and if you're having vacations as well, it will be like a nice time to actually get some boost up. So I hope this reading is going to find you well and gonna leave you even better. So we have 3 piles, and I'll be using all these oracle cards for each group, plus a tarot deck as well. So this group over here with the Soul's Journey Lessons cards is going to be representing group number 1. This oracle cards here with the Queen of the Moon Oracle is going to be representing group number 2. And with the archetype cards in here is going to be representing group number 3. So whenever you're ready, you can go to the timestamps in the description box below, which will be representing the group that you choose, and then I'll be seeing you over there. Hello group number 1. If you have chosen the Soul's Journey Oracle cards, then this is going to be your reading. And let me also just light some Palo Santo to bring up some positive energies to you with this reading as well. So what I was hearing, group number 1, when I was just focusing on your energy, was that okay, right now I'm hearing you light up the room and your silence speaks louder. You might have questioned yourself, group number 1, in the past, or in the past a lot, maybe like still, about when it comes to how much you say or how you were understood by the people, how you were perceived by the people. You don't necessarily need to care actually about how people perceive you externally, but that might have been something that was coming from your past and carried out until this moment too. So on the contrary to what your mind was telling you, you are perceived a lot more stronger than you know yourself to be. People are really seeing and feeling your energy a lot more differently than any other people. Your presence is very strong. Like, people don't have to always tell things. They cannot be even able to understand what you're perceiving as energetically. However, that doesn't change the fact that they are understanding it. So people perceive your energy, they understand your energy. They might be at times intimidated by it. However, they feel it and they respect it. Respect might be very important for you to keep a relationship going. So if you have been resonating with these messages, most probably, not most probably, but people are receiving you as a very strong person, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. You're even stronger than you realize. That your spirit guides would like to basically bring it up and boost you up about that. Like, you need all the credit that you needed to be given upon, that I'm hearing. I was receiving other messages as well. Let me see. Your judgment, like your clear judgment that I'm hearing it. You have very clear vision and very clear judgment towards people. It's very accurate, and towards yourself and towards your future. Your intuition is just like at the peak point. Most probably at the moment, but in general it's at the peak point. So whatever you're receiving, believing, or perceiving it as to be true, when you're grounded, is the truth. Is the truth for your highest good that I'm hearing. Let's get some messages from here, group number 1. Let me hype you up. Spirit, can you hype up group number 1? What messages do you have for? Oh wow. We have 3 cards. We have trust. So this says that I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Haven't I mentioned about your intuition? Your intuition is always on point. It never strays you away. Like when it comes to the people I'm especially hearing, you learn how to discern people. You can always trust your judgment. Like whenever something feels off, your body starts reacting, your emotion starts speaking loudly to you, trust that. Like rather than ignoring that, since your intuition and your emotions are speaking loud and louder to you compared to they speak to any other people, there's a reason for it, that you're guided to trust it. Like for some people, they might have a tendency to basically push things under the rug when they feel overwhelmed or like basically rushed up with the emotions. They might not understand the reason. They might just shove it off like basically to the ground, and not even want to try to understand it. However, when it comes to you, it's impossible to ignore it. There's a reason for it, because you need to acknowledge that. You need to trust that. I'm hearing from your spirit guys that the things that you perceive about yourself to be faulty, the things you perceive about yourself to be problematic, the things you perceive yourself to be about making you less than perfect, are the perfection, actually. I'm feeling that with this group, there's an immense amount of self-work and shadow work that has been done, and every individual being in here, when they work on themselves, they are already elevating the vibration of this world. However, when it comes to you, this is your life mission, this is your life purpose. Of course, it goes deeper than that, but in like a very general sense, I'm hearing that you are here to bring peace to this world, because you don't judge anyone. Like the only person you are judging, I'm hearing that yourself, very critically, very harshly. You don't even need to do that. Like, you're a perfection as its own without being perfect. I will take a note for myself. I will just put the link down for Perfect from Anna Mary, the song. So that might be very, very well nice for you to listen. Maybe it was playing when I was having a breakfast this morning, so maybe the lyrics are gonna really resonate with you. Regret. I know that I cannot change the past. I was talking about your past. I was just picking up messages that if you were focusing more upon how people were perceiving you in the past, what they were telling you in the past, you might have put in more focus upon those things in the past, like external validation, wanted to be loved. I mean, like, this is very normal, because like as individuals, especially as kids, we don't know all the tools to basically regulate ourselves and emotions, so we are purely in need of our parents' approval and their love. But if you couldn't just get that one properly in an emotionally stable environment, more or less so, then there might be some regrets upon being extra harsh on yours. There might be some regrets upon basically, if I could have done this in this way, what if I could have done this in that way, what if I shouldn't have said that but did this instead. So I'm just picking up like a heavy perfectionist energy from you, if that's resonating with you. And your guides are keep repeating that you're already perfect. You don't have to go through a perfection, because in that sense, you're not going to be perfect. You're not going to be human. This is not the point of all this existence. And I saw 717 on the clock. So if you are seeing repetitive sevens, or if you start seeing repetitive sevens after this reading, then this means that rather than that angel number, meaning you can search it, but whenever you see 7 repetitive sevens, or 717, 707, this means that you might be being harsh to yourself at that moment, or you might have been being harsh to yourself for the last couple of hours or days. So this is a time for you to reward yourself. This is a time for you to take it easy. Forgiveness, yes, it's towards you. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Can you see the color resonance in here? Mostly like a sacral chakra and solar plexus chakra colors in here, very, very dominant. You're a very logical, analytical person, group number 1. And your guys want you to be like, they acknowledge it. That's an amazing quality. You are extremely organized, you're extremely analytical, you're very solution oriented, you always have them. People can trust upon you. That's an incredible asset that you need to know about yourself, and you shouldn't be selling yourself short at all about that. But one other thing is that that forgiveness that you keep so readily giving upon other people is needed by you too. Let me get a sip of a coffee. Yeah, because there's tons of love that is meant for you that's meant for you to reach out to you in this lifetime. However, especially at the early part of your journey, you might feel like you were chained, or your destiny has been already written upon, previously, and there's no other option for you to change it. Like, it's nearly feeling like stuck energy. However, it's not like that. It's just like there's a lot of karmic ties, even from the past lives, even from your ancestral side. There might be some father wounds upon the previous lineages as well that you are actually releasing upon. And when I said that, the card just fell off its realization. Can you see that? Number 3. Group number 1, you are birthing a new age, new chapter for yourself. Can you see that this girl is upon a key lock? So she's basically at the darker side of the things, and she's just looking upon a new beginning. She can just easily step through the new beginning, but she's just at the door. She's just gazing, and she's thinking, evaluating, and basically preparing herself for whatever is coming. This is whatever is coming up for you. But besides this message, you bring upon some realization to the people. You mirror things to people that they don't want to see. And that might be very annoying to live with it. That might be very frustrating to live with it. Because especially when you don't understand it at the earlier times of your age, like when people keep projecting upon you, they make you feel like the scapegoat. They make you feel like the weird one. Like, this is actually not the case. When they were making you feel this weirded out, but when they were making you feel this left out, all along, actually, what was happening is that you were shining so brightly that you were basically reflecting upon things about themselves that they were not even ready to see, or they didn't even know their existence within themselves. Like, you are a light worker that I'm hearing. You are bringing in this like a new earth, new realization to the people, and you're a messenger at the same time. You are carrying, okay, I'm hearing you're carrying light coats, and your presence transmute the darkest energies in the room as well. I'm sorry that I keep jumping from one thing to another. There's a lot of things coming. I kind of lost my thought pattern there as well. Okay, one last card. Before I open this card, let me see. You have immense amount of manifestation powers, group number 1. Like, you can wish upon a star and it can actually come into a reality. The only thing is that if you feel like, no, it's not happening as fast, no, it's not happening that easily, or no, it's not happening at all, the reason is that there are some blockages, and these blockages are purely coming, or very much mostly coming upon you needing to forgive yourself, you needing to take it easier on yourself, because there were a lot of times you were being so harsh upon yourself most of the time that you might not even giving yourself time to rest and rejuvenate. Like, you're not approaching yourself as kindly as you're approaching towards other people. So when you start doing that, you can see your manifestations coming a lot easier for you. If you have been thinking that this life is a lot harsher for you compared to any other people, you keep seeing it. There are 2 messages coming. First of all, people in this era tend to present present themselves in their lives a lot easier than it actually is. So it looks good on the paper. However, we cannot be able to know what's actually happening under the surface. The second thing is that the harder the lessons that you're going through, the bigger the rewards are for you. And switching from another point of view, you are here to wake up the masses that I'm hearing. You have a lot of wisdom and experience you've already gathered from your past lives, and at the same time, this lifetime and this incarnation. You are here to share it. Your voice is so strong, group number one. You might be very, very talented upon communication and making your point across to the room. Even if it's about basically something that you don't have so much experience, you can easily pick up the information. You can easily pick up the vibes of the room, more importantly, and you can easily make people feel at ease and make them feel understood. So they're going to give you easily that space for you to speak up and make your point across to the room. This is a very valuable set. Protection. This is number 24. I feel like you might have like a spirit guide as a bird recently. First of all, you're extremely protected, group number one. And second of all, you are just like a mother nature. You have this mother nature upon the people that you love. You would like to protect them. You're just being one with them. When you really care about people, when you really love the people that you let into your surface, let into your circle, you really do care about them. You protect them. You give them your all. And Spirit is asking you to do the same for yourself. Let's get some archetype cards for you, group number one. Let me hive group number one, Spirit. Can I get one or two archetype cards? We have Priest. So the light attribute says that facilitates spiritual commitment, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. You are the channel. You are a perfect channel for the spirit, group number one. Spirit speaks upon you. Spirit speaks through you. That's why there is this like immense amount of gift when it comes to your communication skills, how you were received by other people. People are wired to listen to you. You are wired in a way that when you enter the room, you gather the attention. Even if you are the silent one in the room, and most of the time you are the most silent one in the room. However, your energy speaks louder than words. Some people might get jealous of it because they might be a lot louder and they might not be getting as much attention as you do, because your main goal is not to gain something to feed up your ego. Your main goal is to help others. So you do that basically opening yourself up to the spirit by being the perfect channel and perfect suitor for spirit. Like spirit love to work through you. They love your energy. You have this amazingly calm aura. I'm just picking up mostly blue colors around you. You calm people down. You make them feel understood. And you deserve everything that your heart desires. And you can manifest them. Okay, I got two cards here. I realized that there were some cards that I actually didn't pick up, and I picked up the whole deck. So we have Judge. It says that balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. If you are in the power, if you're in the position of power, group number one, people trust your judgment. Like you're very discerning when it comes to your judgment, how you basically perceive people. I was mentioning it at the beginning of the reading. At the same time, you always are the fairest. You might like your words might be very honest. Your words are very honest, more than might. They are very honest, and they might actually hold upon some facts which might be hurtful to hear. However, when it comes to how you express them, it is so caring and is so gentle that even the harshest things that come out from your mouth are very caring still. People do respect it and people do accept it, because you don't create resistance upon people when they receive your words. And we have companion. The light attribute says that loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. The shadow says that betrayal by misusing confidences, loss of personal identity. One thing is that this is like this motherly energy that I was mentioning about. However, there's one sense of you, one tendency of you, group number 1, that I feel that you might lose yourself when it comes to helping others. Like, this is like your first or second nature, literally, to help others in need without expecting anything in return. This is an amazingly beautiful, selfless energy. However, you might give that from an empty cup at times. So Spirit is asking and urging you actually to fulfill your own cup first, before just like give it so readily to others when you have nothing to feed yourself upon, is the message that's coming. So be a little bit selfish in a healthier sense, and this also helps people to respect you more and more, even though you have immense amount of self-respect, immense amount of respect from other people. And when I'm saying that, I'm seeing like 15:51 on the clock. So you basically evolving, you basically changing, you basically showing yourself that self-respect is also helping others to do the same to you. And other people are also like seeing you as ever changing and ever growing in the most positive senses ever. Like, this reading should be about basically me hyping you up, but I keep also receiving messages about how other people perceive you here and there all throughout the reading. So it feels like there's definitely some energy in your field, group number 1. Let me also light up some more Palo Santo. There's definitely some energy in your field, group number 1, about you putting attention on how people are perceiving you. The most important thing is your happiness, Spirit is saying. Let's get some last couple tarot cards to close out the reading. Let me hype you up, group number 1. Can we get last cards? This is a lot. Can we get one card for group number 1? Okay, I got this too. We have Mother of Swords. This is the Queen of Swords. And we have 8 of Cups. Group number 1. Your words are very sharp, very strong, very powerful. At the same time, compassionate. Even if this is the Queen of Swords, it is still compassionate, because you understand loss. You understand what does it mean, basically, people to like lose themselves. What does it mean to leave something behind that you have invested in so immensely emotionally? You know the pain and you don't want people to live in it. You hide your pain as if there's nothing there. Like, you, even if you're at your saddest point, you are crying, you're sobbing. If someone needs help, you can just stop it and you can just be there for them with your everything. So you are one of the most resilient like people, the Spirit is saying. And I don't know you, but I literally wanted to say like you're one of the most resilient person that I've ever met, even though I've never met you. But one thing is that there needs to be a nice balance between that balance. The Spirit is telling that yes, you are very resilient. Yes, you always go on the top of the things, even if like every time you burn to your ashes, you just rise upon like a phoenix. This is amazing, but keep reminding yourself to give that love back to yourself, give that time to yourself to fulfill your cups without you, before you feel burnout, if that makes sense. you just in overall have a very sharp and clear mind as well. Like your observations are just on to the point. I feel that you spook people and intimidate them a lot as well. Especially some people are just like, how is he or she still there? Like they should be devastated, but come on, look at them. Oh my god, kind of like an energy in here. But group number one, this is all I got for you. I hope you find the messages helpful. I hope you have resonated with them. Just a quick reminder that I'm running a contest for 200 subscribers. Whenever I reach that, I'll be giving away a free reading. So if you would like to participate in that, you can just leave a comment down below and you'll be automatically participating to that. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can find my email address down in the description box below together with the details. If you like the video, please like it, share it, and give it a thumbs up. It really helps me. But I'm wishing you an amazing rest of your week. Hope to see you next time. Until then, very much take care of yourselves and bye-bye. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. If you have chosen this Queen of the Moon Oracle cards, then this is going to be your reading. And let me just start the reading with some Palo Santo and clearing to bring out the messages for your highest good that you need to hear at this time when it regards to me hyping you up. So before I start with your reading, group number 2, I was just picking up an energy and feeling that you might be quite like, now I'm hearing classy. It's like high end. Like you might have this old fashioned kind of like a stylish dressing. It's very classy. It's very neat. It's very clean. So it makes people like look at you twice, and it makes people say, oh wow, this is nice. Like they want to be like you, but at the same time they had no idea like where to start from. They just give up on it and they just admire it at the end. Like your vibe, your look is like the first thing that's coming up to my mind basically. Well, let's get some messages, group number 2. Let me hype you up. Let me hype you up, group number 2. What else, Spirit? Let me hype group number 2. Can we get like 2 cards? We have 1. Ooh, we have Blossoming 33. You might be seeing repetitive threes. It's a flower moon. This is like such a gentle energy. Do you see the like a green color, the green dominance in here? It's like you might be quite talented when it comes to music. Like you might be playing an instrument. There's a violin in here, but like it doesn't have to be violin. If you're playing an instrument, you're very, very talented upon it. You might be like, this might be your career. You might be singing. You might be songwriting. Like whatever you're doing is like it's bringing beauty into the world. Like everything about you, everything like you do, your outlook, your vibe, how you move, how you talk, they are so complementary. Like people just can't get enough of watching you. People can't get enough of your aura. People can't get enough of your energy. Like you're vibrating. You are a high vibrational being, and every cell of you is screaming upon it. Like if you would have been like playing something out, like if you would have been performing right now, not playing, it could be anything upon the creative field that makes your soul feel joyful. I would have just like sit there and like mesmerized and watching it. Like you're blossoming and you're helping other people blossom when they are in your presence as well. Like you are just this earth angel energy that I feel. Like one of your soul's mission in here is basically do whatever your soul is screaming out for you to do, and be unapologetically yourself upon doing that. This is going to feed your soul, and you won't even need to worry about money or any kind of physical things, because it will be provided for you, because this is a must for you to have in order for you to thrive. So you are not a soul that should worry about practicalities. You will be provided ever after for you to keep flourishing and keep doing what you're doing. You are meant to be in this physical plane, to bring joy and get joy out from whatever you're doing, if that's making sense. You're helping people release things that they even didn't know that they needed to release that. And I feel that you're doing it through your craft, through your art, whatever form you are doing it that. It might even be writing. It might be that you might have a flower shop, basically, like, and you're doing some spiritual arrangements. I'm just hearing. You might be doing some rituals. You might be a Reiki healer, master, like anything, basically. It's bringing healing to the people, and you have your own signature upon it. Patience is 36. We have 3-3 and then 3-6. Can you see how basically in alignment all these colors of the cards are? 33 and 36. Spiritual number, spiritual meaning of threes might be very important for you to check. But besides that, group number 2, you're an extremely spiritual being. You might be an indigo child if you want to look up on that. You will have this immense connection with all types of creatures. I'm hearing maybe not the humans, but like anything in the forms of energy, like animals, babies, pure creatures. Maybe not super even much babies, but like anything about like nature, frequency, sound, anything like could have been created by art, like a metaphysical type of the things, like esoteric things are your things that I'm hearing. Like you have immense amount of patience that helps people to ground themselves back into this earthly plane. Like whenever you're crafting your art that I hear, you are patient. And when people watch you, they forgot the concept of time. They are fully present, and this is your biggest gift. This is your biggest gift. You have to be yourself in this world, and you are yourself. I haven't received such kind of messages before. So interesting. Let's see. We have empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. You make people feel understood. You make people feel understood about themselves, their conditions, their circumstances. You don't only offer them sympathy, but you can deeply feel upon them. And actually, this is something that feels your art. This is something that feels your creativity. This is something that you need. Like you cannot shut this empathy off, even if you wanted that I hear. You might be feeling and you might be feeling all the emotions to its utmost extremes. But I'm also hearing that you mastered the art of grounding yourself, so you can actually discern upon what is yours and what's not yours to carry with. So a nice of 7:17 when I'm saying that upon the clock. So feeling other people's emotions is not damaging you as much as it was maybe doing it in the past, if you haven't just basically differentiated before that much what is yours to carry with and what's not yours to carry. We have health. I will honor the physical vessel that enriches my soul. Can you see the color resonance between health and the blossoming? Your physical beauty, your physical vessel, your eyes, your hair, your outlook, everything about you, how you dress yourself, your skin. Like I'm hearing like your skin is just like a porcelain skin. It's like so transparent, or it's like so flawless. Even if the color of your skin is not transparent, still it's so flawless. Like you look healthy, you vibrate healthy, you attract what's healthy for you, and this is what you're here and meant to do. Like when I'm just channeling your energy, I'm having a huge pressure in my third eye right now. You might have like even like a vegetarian vegan diet, or like something very like, let's say something very sustainable about you. Even if like sometimes I'm just like thinking or hearing to myself right now that sustainability, classy, might not always go hand to hand by basically yeah, sustainability and being classy, etc. might not be sometimes maybe going hand to hand as like a very biased point of view. Maybe like some people perceive that you might need to compromise in one side of the area, but you just bring it all to the table, if that's making sense. Like you live healthy, you look healthy, you eat healthy, and you do it in the most sustainable ways. You care about it, and then you just create a new class, if that's making sense. I'm just getting kind of lost in my own thoughts in here. Oops. We have warrior. So this card says that the light attribute strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will, heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice and conquering the ego. Shadow attribute says that trading ethical principles for victory at any cost, indifference to the suffering inflicted onto others. Let me tap into that. Like, I'm picking up an energy that, again, like this blossoming card and health card, it's just like sits up on there with this green, like basically spirals over there onto his dress. So I'm hearing also like you win at any cost, but you don't hurt people. You don't take something away from people that they don't need it, that they need. Like, I was just mentioning that there was a release card under the bottom of the deck, so I was mentioning that you help people to release things that they even didn't know that they needed to release. It comes back to that energy. So you take away something from people, you win at all costs, because when you take away their pain, when you take away the things that they were so tightly holding up onto, but they actually needed to let go of, that serves you and that serves them, because they needed to release in order to upgrade and elevate themselves, and you basically fulfill your soul purpose by just helping them to release things. Plus, some ever shape or way or form, some magical ways, it also helps you to feel your craft at the same time. You, again, like indifference to the suffering inflicting on others, and just like, again, like twisting that sentence, and it just makes me feel like you're actually helping people. Like, your soul knows how to get what your soul wants. Like, you don't need to always just I feel like you don't like rely upon your mind as much as you rely upon your heart. Your heart speaks louder. Your heart and mind coherence is something you can work upon, but it's like so nicely in the balance sense right now. I feel that you're mostly following your heart, and when you're doing that, so it really guides you so well that you don't need to put your mind up on to the driver's seats that much, because once people do that, so when their mind is more upfront compared to their heart, and when heart and mind is not balanced, so they might easily go into this overthinking mode. I don't think that this is with you. Like, you are so much in peace, you are so much in balance, you're so much aware of your strength, and in which areas of your life that you had this basically skills that you're talented upon, your strengths upon which areas that you have, so you can easily like integrate them into your craft to help others. You might have some ancestry upon like warriors, I'm also like hearing mostly from like warrior woman as well. It might be from your ancestry. That might also like cause for your soul to be extra resilient. Like some people might be perceiving you as carefree, but you cannot be any more like it cannot be any further away from the truth. That's a lot. I'll just get one card. There was one healer there, and there was a fool card as well. Is there something flipped? No. Let me get this card. I guess we are done with this deck. We had the empty card in here. Yeah. Okay. So let's move upon your tarot cards, group number 2. Let me hype you up, group number 2. Let's get your last cards from this tarot deck. Do we have already 3? Okay, yes. The first card is 8 of Pentacles. Like, spiders might be your spirit animal actually at this time. Like you might have like something calling upon you towards spiders. Like for me, I'm just like I'm very freaked out about them. Even their existence just like gives me chills. But for you, you might actually admire them. Like there might be something like calling out for you about them. Like you know how they're just making their web and how basically patient they are. It's also like a hardworking energy. They also like basically can I say like a cold-blooded creatures, like they can just wait upon there until like they feel that they're safe to move back again and move on with their life. So there's this kind of like energy that even though you don't have to think, your soul again knows what to do and when to act and when to stop. It's that energy, like you know when to work, you know when to stop. Like everything is very much balanced when it comes to you and in your life. Like it's nearly like the spider. You make your own castle for you to basically thrive in it. And once you're doing that, so you keep fulfilling your cup and you keep operating from this like overflowed cup to help with others around you. We have Mother of Pentacles. This is the Queen of Pentacles. Can you see that how she nurtures her like little baby deer here? I'm hearing that you have this like a queen vibe kind of an energy. So you speak upon people through even like telepathy. I guess like that might be one of your soul gifts if you haven't tapped into it yet, or you might have already tapped into it. But one thing is that I'm hearing like you read people's minds. Maybe like people are thinking about something and also like you realize that. And you might sometimes call them upon what they're thinking. You might let them know about, yeah, like you're feeling in this way, or you think about that. And they're like, what? How? You're like, no, I just felt it. Like it's kind of obvious. So you had this immense ability to read people's minds and their emotions and their state, but you're so calm when you're doing that. So you might not be showing so much emotions when it comes to you, or there might not be the biggest expressions on your face. However, you understand everything, and that might be spooking of people at times. And when it comes to the people that you love, you are overprotected upon them. You want to share the things that you have with them. It includes your finances. It includes your material possessions. It includes your love. It includes your energy, your efforts. Like your love language might be actually like, how is it, like acting like a service, being in service for others. So you might be showing your love by just doing things for the people in your life. If they need something get fixed, you might be doing that. If they, let's say, needed a pair of shoes, you might be just like basically buying them shoes, maybe out from the blue, maybe for a special occasion. So there's just like practicalities when it comes to you, but you know whom to share with and when. We have 4 of Wands, and that came in reverse. That is very interesting. under the bottom of the deck, we have Five of Wands in reverse. Okay, so group number 2, one of your biggest strengths is that, you don't let your mind scattered all around. Like, you're an organized person when it comes to following your heart. Again, I'm not just picking up this like a very extra like logical energy that like there is definitely logic, but it's not in a sense that I'm an extra logical person. I'm an analytical person. I go and follow upon that path. I make a to-do list. After I cross off this list, and I'm going to start with the other tasks. I don't see that you organize your day like that. You don't just like divide things and make multiple branches of your mind. You like to have this clear working space, clear mind, and clean working space and clean mind as well. You read upon energy so well, other people's energies as well, but at the same time, I keep repeating myself that you follow your heart and you don't you don't like clutters. You don't create unnecessary clutters for your mind and for your environment. And this really helps you to be present at the moment, here and now. Like, you have a very clear sight. Like, your third eye is very open, and it might be pressuring you at times. And one thing from spirit coming is that you know your destiny. You might have basically clear cognizance. You might know what's going to happen in the future. You might be having prophetic dreams, and you might be having here and there hard times to shut it down, to stop it, to take a time off for yourself, actually, because you also want to live in the moment. Like, you do that, but at times when your gifts, the spiritual gifts, the clear seeing is like very much dominating, there might be times that you don't want to know. Like, you just want to be there and still, and not knowing, and being in peace with not knowing. So that might be the reason why Four of Wands came in reverse, because you might actually want to put roots to somewhere and create like good relationships with some people. It is very good, but when it comes to your clear seeing, I believe that you keep getting those visions about people. You keep getting these inner guts and inner knowings about other people. Even if you want to start something with those people, friendships, family, romantic, whatever is that, business connections, it comes through, and it kind of like shatters the illusion that you might want to like create in the world. So you're like, oh gosh, no, not that again. Like, I could have been having like a nice like temporary happiness at times, but I guess it's not meant for me. So okay, let me not start that relationship. Let me not start that basically business. Let me not start with I don't know, whatever the creative idea that was on my mind. Maybe it's not time for that. Maybe like I should just pursue something else. And that's something else, I don't know what it is, but I might just take a time out for myself, and it might just come intuitively for me to take an action upon later. Oof, okay, I was talking a lot. But group number 2, I hope they all made sense, and I'm sorry if I was like a little bit scattered, like through the middle or through the end, like there were a lot of messages were coming from. But I hope you liked the reading, and I hope that it boosts you up a little bit and give you like some positive energies. Just a little reminder that, again, I'm running a contest that when I reach 200 subscribers, I'll be giving away a free reading. And all you need to do is basically leave a comment down below to participate to the giveaway. And you can even leave down an emoji if you don't want to write the whole thing. If you like the reading, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share it. It really helps me. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can find my details and email address in the description box below. But I'm wishing an amazing rest of your week, and I hope to see you next time. Until then, very much take care of yourselves, and bye-bye. Hello, group number 3, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the archetype or cards, then this is going to be your reading. So before I start with your reading, let me just cleanse the energies with some Palo Santo in here that I have been doing it for every reading. And I have been hearing the word clever for you, group number 3. And also, I was just picking up like a very mystic and mystery energy. But let's see how much it's going to resonate with you. Group number 3, guys, and just higher self and ancestors, help me to hype up group number 3. So, we have Femme Fatale. So the light attribute of this card says that highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. Shadow attribute says that inappropriate use of sensuality, attachment to money, and power. I'll get one more card for you, group number 3, before I start interpreting them. Okay. So this card says that Samaritan. So the light attribute is refine your capacity to help those who you would prefer to ignore. Shadow says that exacting appreciation and recognition for the help you offer. Help me to tap into the energy, spirit, please, for group number 3. Let me hype the group number 3 up. I'm picking up an energy, group number 3, that you are there to offer help to the others. You would love to basically connect with the other people. You have this you have this energy, you have this aura and basically capability of offering help to others. And this usually happens upon practical things. You might be basically helping them to open up a saving account. You might be helping them to reduce their basically expenses. You might be helping them upon putting their lives into more scheduled manner. You might be just basically helping people to save up here and there from little things in their lives, and they adds up to bigger things as a sum. Yeah, sorry for very vague description. So let's say that you might be helping a friend upon saving from one of their bills, and you might be making them realize that there's a shorter route that they might be using. So it might be helping them to save upon their, let's say, the gas costs for their car, and also that might be helping them to be faster when they're going to the work, so it just saves them time, and it might be clearing up their mind because they didn't have to rush in the morning. You might be giving them advice upon let's say this brand of thermos is actually good. It keeps your beverage cold or hot up until this amount of time. You don't need to keep replacing it. It's leak proof, etc. And then they actually started to enjoy their morning coffee better, or evening coffee better, whatever is that. So here and there, those little small things that you keep just sharing with people that you love, you want to help them, it actually helps them a lot. It actually improves their lives a lot without even them realizing it. So those little magical touches here and there, it just creates a bigger effect in a little bit of a longer run. It doesn't have to be a too long run. One other thing is that I might get some clarity upon the Femme Fatale, maybe with a tarot card. Let me just cut up a deck. We have 7 of Pentacles to clear upon it. So people definitely need to take their time out to get to know you, because I'm seeing that you're an extremely sensual person. You feel everything upon your senses to their extremes. When you're happy, you feel it to the extremes of the happiness. When you're sad, you really feel frustrated and devastated that you don't even want to see anyone, because you don't want anyone to be in your presence through that energy. You just wanna make people happy, and if you cannot do it, you might be isolating yourself. any kind of, let's say, a food that you taste, if it's good, it really makes you so good. If it's bad, like it might be really just like ruining the rest of your day. The same thing about let's say your beverages, like you really like a good food, you really like a good coffee, like you might be a foodie as well. So like anything that basically speaks out your senses, like a good smelling candles or perfumes, good food, like it can really boost you up. But on the contrary, if like something is smelling bad or something tastes bad, it might really just lower your mood as fast as well. So you are very like a sensual person. It's like extra sensitive person that has its like pros and cons, and that can really benefit you when you know yourself more, and you know basically how to basically navigate yourself through those ups and downs. And you might be even like having less downs when you know actually what it boosts you up and what you can be avoid. There's some feeling of shame coming, so people might be shaming you here and there at times, just because they might not understand you, because you are a very unique person. You cannot be fit in a box. If you have met with people all along the journey that were trying to fit you in a box, since they cannot understand you, they might be shamed you, and that might be something you have been working upon, or you need to be worked upon already. Because there is nothing to be shamed upon of being who you are. You're an amazingly beautiful and sensual creature, and at the same time, you were so attractive. Like your body, your look, your gaze. I'm just picking up an energy that, especially with her back and like her eye in here, like she's very sensual. She's very inviting. Like this is who you are as a nature, and you don't need to force anything to be who you are. But some people just might be receiving it as extra. It's all of their problem. Like uh you are just like the siren energy. You lure people in. You are operating from extremely feminine and attractive energy. You might be getting whatever you want into your reality, basically not even have to do so much of a physical work upon it, because your energy speaks louder than words for you. And it's like so gentle energy. You're just like flowing with life. And if someone doesn't serve you, if someone doesn't like you, you can also flow through life and leave them behind. Some people might resent for it, but it is like it is none of your problem. Like you might be like basically here and there met with many people all around the world. You might have best friends, and you might have even like, I'm hearing haters, but it's all upon them. It's all about their projection. There's like this jealousy that the people who cannot understand you is just feeling towards you. But again, it's not your problem. It's just all about them. Like in overall, you're an incredibly beautiful creature. I want to say group number 3. You're very attractive to both sexes, both like male and female, regardless of your gender, regardless of your preferences. Like both men and women finds you very, very attractive. And the people who are emotionally mature enough and who are in peace with themselves, they love you. Like they adore you. Like they find you so cute right here. And also, they think that you're very talented at dressing yourself and makeup, hair. Like you might be a model as well, even if you are not. Like they see you as someone who has a great potential to be in. Like why the hell he or she is not even. We have courage group number 3. This says that I find the inner strength to face the fear with confidence. You might be like pursuing, you might be, how's that? You might be exuding immense a lot of confidence to outside. Like there's just like a beautiful, like a shy inner child of yours within, so kind, so naive, so cute. At the same time, people see you as with such confidence. You stand up your own ground. You know your boundaries. Like when you set boundaries, you are still so elegant. You're still so kind. You're still so much in your power. Like you don't set your boundaries upon fear. You set them because you have a pure self-respect towards yourself. You don't need to hire your voice. You don't need to scream. You don't need to get ugly. You don't need to try to make someone feel lower than you in order to make your presence known. You never go to that lower edges of the scale. You always keep your class up. You let your aura, you let your basically presence and your actions speak for you. People see you as highly confident, and they see you as like very empathic as well, like very, very genuine. We have service. I feel good when I can help others. It's like so good that it just like come under Samaritan, and it was saying refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. I was telling you at the beginning, like, you love to help others. You help others from just like a here and there magical touches, like as in multiple small areas of their life, you help them to elevate their life. Under the deck we have Judgment, and it says that I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. This goes hands in hand with the empathy energy. Like, you don't judge people, you understand everyone as who they are. And I want to read it again actually. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So you treat everyone uniquely as a unique creature that you are. You don't feel jealousy, you don't feel competitiveness upon others. When you're helping them, you don't expect anything back in return. All you ever want is just like people to be happy and yeah, basically feeling to their utmost potential. Like, I'm hearing Spirit is proud of you. Let me hype you up, group number 3, Spirit. Can you please give me 1 or 2 cards? Let me hype group number 3. We have Trust 32. Let me get 1 more card. You might have a tendency to go after your own shell, just like a Cancer, whenever you feel a little bit alone or hurt, or you needed some time to rejuvenate. But like after that one, you just like come back as better than before. You came out with all the full force energy. You might love ducks. They might be your spirit animal at the moment. I was just receiving messages for spirit animals basically for all the groups. And we have Blossoming 33. It's from 32 to 33. We got the Blossoming card for group number 2 as well. You might want to like go and watch group number 2. There might be some message somewhere also for you. Like, again, like you might, and like your work might be like some kind of like purpose to bring beauty into the world and elevate the vibration into the world as well. I'm just picking up an energy that your dreams are very strong. Like, it's not your wishes, but whatever you see during the night time might be very, very strong for you, group number 3. You might also have some clear cognizance, like you might have this like inner knowing about how things are going to turn out, and sometimes it might be harder to basically accept it compared to any other times. Like, I was receiving that message for the group number 2's reading at the very end, so you might want to just go through and like listen to that part as well. But when it comes to you, group number 3 in general, like you are just like a beautiful, precious little baby for the spirit that I feel. That I saw 1414 on the clock, that they're trusting you, they're protecting you, like your spirit guides and your ancestors and your angels are very, very protective over you, especially when you feel a little bit drained, because you are there for others. You're there for others most of the time, as much as your energy allows. And after that one, when you feel depleted, you really need to go back to your own inner shell. And those are the times that you might be actually connecting with the spirit the most. And you might be getting inspired the most. so that after that one you can actually start blossoming and basically producing or crafting whatever you do to feed your soul and put it out to the world, and you might be going back to your inner cycle. So you have this like never-ending cycle for your rejuvenation and creative process. Let's get some final tarot cards for group number 3, Spirit. Final cards for group number 3. Let me find group number 3. Okay, we have 3 cards in here. Interesting. So we have the Hierophant that came in reverse. This is a crown here on the keychain. No, it's a key. This is telling me upon you have this inner knowing. You have this inner knowing. You can nearly see the future. You might have prophetic dreams, but sometimes you pick up on things and you see things that you don't actually want to, and you might get quite frustrated upon it. Crowds might be very important for you. You might have actually a connection through the crowds. Whenever you go outside, you might just ending up keep seeing the crowds all around you in some unusual senses even. But you have this inner knowing, but you don't share most of the time with people. You don't even like maybe like not tell people that you have that kind of like a gift, and you might be keeping it to yourself, because I'm picking up energy that still like there's some time for you to digest this, to use it without actually letting it affect you in a negative sense as well. We have Wheel of Fortune that came in reverse as well. Like, you are the sun and you are this moon at the same time. So it's a little bit surprising that they come together with the Hierophant both in the reverse position. It's like you have this inner knowing, but like you're at this transition period about how to use that inner knowing for your own good. Because I feel like you really want to just stay upon with this happy, blossoming sun energy and vibrational energy. However, by the things that you feel like it's out of your control, you might be feeling a little bit drained at the times. And you're at this like a transition period about basically putting your hands upon the wheel and know when to turn it to your favor and know when to stop it. Because there's a reason why you have this like a soul gift. And it's going to be revealed upon you very, very soon, but you're asked to not to resist upon what's coming towards you. And we have Daughter of Pentacles, and it is the this is the Page of Pentacles. You are a very, very pure soul. Like, you bring upon this like a rainbow kind of like energy upon other people's lives that you touch into, and throughout whatever you're creating or putting out there into the world, you actually touch upon many people's lives. And those people might be even the people that you never met, you never know actually. But like whatever you're producing and putting it out there, it might be even through internet, is really helping people to transmute themselves. Like, you make people feel like they're not alone and they're understood. Like, there are people like you that they can resonate with, and that makes them feel very, very like a heartfelt towards you, very genuine towards you. You might be like collecting upon very, very good karma and good omens throughout the strangers that you touched upon their lives without even knowing that you did. And this is actually connecting with why you had this inner knowing and a soul gift, because like it's somehow for you to serve with the service card to others, to help others. It's just like you're at the brisk of like understanding how to let it not affect you in a negative sense, but get the best out of it. But group number 3, like, this is all I got for you, and I hope you liked the messages. I hope you resonated with them. If you did so, please like the video, give the thumbs up, share it. It really helps me. And if you wanna basically join to the content, contest that I am running, that when I reach 200 subscribers, I'll be giving away a free reading. You can just basically participate to it by leaving a comment down below. Even an emoji is enough for you to enter the contest. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all my details and my email address is in the description box below. But I'm wishing you an amazing rest of your week, and I hope to see you next time, group number 3. Until then, take care of yourselves and bye bye.